I'm Jackie.
And I'm Ashley. Welcome back to Dumb Witch Club. Yay.
Yay.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
We were noting today, there's a little bit of fall in the air.
Little bit. Little breeze.
Yeah.
Right?
Little wee bit, yeah.
Yeah. Little vibe. Little
Nice.
fall-y vibe. Saw the leaves kind of just like moving a little bit. I was like, okay, leaves. That's what I did.
Then what happened?
And they were like, okay. And I was like, okay, I see you. And they were like, I see you. And I was like,
Oh.
Yeah, I had a whole moment with leaves.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it really was.
Can't wait. So, yeah, it's, whether it's there or not, we're pretending it's there. We're manifesting it.
Whether it's there or not.
Weather, whatever.
That was cute. I liked it.
Anyways, okay, what do you say we pull some cards? Because we got a lot to get into today.
We do. It's like fun things.
Although I said we have a lot to get into, and I'm not saying that's not true. But I feel like this is lighter.
Yeah.
The last few weeks have been heavier.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but just, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
just a little more dense,
yeah.
a little more weighty topics of conversation.
Yes. So this one, I feel like it's fun.
That's fun.
It's
a crowd pleaser, would you say?
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
I love being a crowd pleaser. You
good.
know me.
It's fun. It's a good thing.
It is fun. Yeah, no, this will be fun. What deck do we have today?
The Iris deck.
Love.
Yes.
Love this deck.
I wanted something like colorful and fun.
Yeah.
And vibey. Because of, my whole like leaves interaction.
Yes, you were
I was like
shaking like a leaf.
Yeah, I was just like doing a little of this, and I was like, I want the deck
a little
to like,
of this and a little of that.
I wanted to match my energy, so that's what I did.
This is a vibey deck, especially in that way. I feel like all of the art is like in motion. It's like moving.
Yeah,
so.
even like the front
like
cover art.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like psychedelic or anything, but it's got some vibes.
It's almost like Peter Maxey, right? Like the artist, like a little bit. Maybe because of the stars. I don't know.
No, good. Okay. Let's get to the card pull.
Go for it. I'm making you do it if you didn't notice.
Oh, I just went ahead. I didn't even wait for instructions. So I'm abandoning that side.
Okay.
Going over here.
Do it.
Make believe.
Oh, that's cute.
That's cute. So I know I was trying to hold it up. I don't know how well you can see it.
Yeah, these ones are a little bit light.
Yeah. So it's like it's a little bit like we're saying the style of art is pretty abstract in general on a lot of these. So it's kind of like there's a shape of a person, but like they're putting their hands up, kind of like there's a hat and like lips and kind of like it's like a mouse or like a rat, but it's like a toy.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's like something like playing dress up or playing make believe, which I think is very cute. It's like childlike spirit. It's like, maybe even trying on different ways of being so that you can find out like what your vibe is.
Yep. That's exactly it.
All right.
That's exactly it. And being playful with it and having fun with it. And yeah, that's the vibe.
I think this is a nice reminder, coming through Virgo season, we can get a little serious and get caught up in the Virgo-ness of Virgo. And this is just a reminder, like you can still play with it. You can still have fun.
Yes.
Play with other things. Also, if we take it all the way back to the sex magic episode, you can do
fun.
a lot of things.
Super fun. Watch that if you haven't.
Yeah, definitely. So, very nice, very nice.
Thanks, Iris deck.
Thanks, Iris deck.
Okay. Why though?
Yeah, what do you say we get into why though?
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah, there's just, okay, so I just want to say I'm going to break from tradition a little bit here, and I'm going to say, so usually we record this episode and we're talking about the week ahead.
Yeah.
For the week that we're releasing the episode in. I just want to take a little pause and say we are currently, as we are shooting this, in the midst of the new moon in Virgo days, which we talked about in the last Why Though episode, which is fine. But we are feeling it. We are literally feeling it. And things are feeling.
And then everyone's going to be like, I remember last week, Ashley said she was just going to make her list and she was going to ignore everything. And now she's talking about how it sucks.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I didn't say that.
No, I said the thing this week. She said that last week. Now I'm saying, so she didn't. She's fine.
I didn't.
No.
But I recognize it and I validate it and I see that, but I'm just still making my lists.
Yeah.
Because it's what I have to do.
Yes.
I can't do anything else because if I just succumb to that, then it's just going to be a mess.
Well, and also you literally have no power over certain things.
Right.
And so you have to do what you can do
Yeah.
and not freak out about the things that you can't do anything about.
Right, which I think is still me pulling in Virgo energy to help me through that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
I think that is very Virgo. So anyways, that being said, what have we for the week ahead? Okay.
Yeah.
I have one thing I would love to start with.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay.
Like, let's hear it.
Okay. So on the 20th of September, we have a sun, which is still in Virgo, going to trine Pluto. Let me talk a little bit about Pluto. So we've talked about Pluto in the past, but Pluto's in Capricorn, okay? But you're going to be like, a few months ago, I thought you said that Pluto went into Aquarius after it had been in Capricorn for like 15 years or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. And also, retrograde, baby. So what happens in retrograde? It goes back. So it was in Aquarius for a very short time and then has been retrograding back into Capricorn. So we have been having a deep dance with deep change over these months. This is going to continue over the next several months. It's going to be going back and forth. So what we have here is Capricorn, as its sign indicates, is representing sort of the past, and the standard and the stationary, and the expectation and the pillar. And then we have Aquarius, which is like the visionary, which is like moving forward, pulling into the future. So Pluto, which is about transformation, has been doing this dance. We've been feeling this dance. So yeah, it's a mess, right?
Yeah.
And this is like a world stage thing, but this is also a personal life thing. Okay, all of that is just to say, when the sun is trining Pluto, I feel like you're getting a chance, especially when the sun's in Virgo, to bring some calm and centeredness to this dance that's been happening, and to make some decisions, some very Virgo decisions maybe, about where you want to be, what you want to do with all of that, and then you got to buckle up and hold on for the ride because there's more to go.
Yeah. Well, that's a positive way of looking at it because I think people are like terrified of Pluto.
Well, I'm not saying they shouldn't be.
Right.
But a healthy bit of respect never hurt. So,
I mean, I love it. But, people are scared. But that's helpful.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
So don't be scared.
Okay. I'll try
Pluto.
not to be.
It's
just Pluto. He's way out there.
I know.
Like, what's he really going to do? Plus, people are disrespecting him all the time and being like, you're not really a planet.
I know. I also think we've disrespected him before. So I think I'm just trying to get back in good graces.
But we gave him the Pluto report.
We did. It was the Pluto. That was true. No, you're right. So that's a highlight of the week for me that I'm looking forward to, actually.
Okay. I love that.
We got another big thing happening.
Uh-huh.
What's that?
It's the first quarter moon.
Oh, that's shit, not what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to talk about the sun going into Libra, which is literally like the most well-known thing that's going to happen.
I put that under the first quarter moon. They're going to be like, have you not been listening to her?
No,
she loves the first quarter moon.
I should have known. I know. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Okay. Go ahead. First quarter moon.
First quarter moon in Sagittarius is our second one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We got like a double energy
Double
this
dip.
month. Yeah, they're like, she must be the happiest witch in the world right now. She gets another one. She loves that shit. I do. I do. I really do. And personally for me, I love this because it's another check-in point and I need one. Like,
you do
I
right
do.
now.
I do need one. I need to.
And that was not a dig.
reevaluate.
That was
No. I need to reevaluate because I'm doing the list. I've mentioned the list. The lists are still happening. We're still listing. Okay, but I need that check-in point to be like, wait, are these lists what I really want? Am I writing the things that I really want? Are these engaging me? And you need to think about those things. And sometimes when you get so focused on the task, like you don't think about that stuff.
True.
So gives you that pause. And I feel like Sagittarius is the perfect energy for that because it really helps you to like get into sort of that like higher truth. Is this really me? Right? Do I really want to take on kind of this journey? Because, right around now is when you're really going to start to feel those first kind of like obstacles of what you planted in the last new moon. They're coming up, right? But it's not meant to like, kind of like your thing with Pluto. It's not meant to stifle you or to stymie you or anything like that. It's just meant for you to make sure. And it's like a test that you kind of can't fail because really like you know the answers to the test.
I love that sentiment. Can I just hear that again?
Yes, it's a test that you cannot fail because you already know the answers to the test.
Love that.
Yeah, so just keep telling yourself that because I keep having to tell myself that.
And I'll tell you too.
Thank you. Yeah. And I'll tell you.
Okay, thank you.
That's it.
Also, Libra season is beginning on the 22nd to 23rd-ish. I'm not sure, honestly. I read things and they said different days, and I didn't bother to clarify what time zone they were talking about.
Yeah, it's weird because
dumb witch.
Autumn equinox is on the 23rd. So that's, it's like just a little different.
Well, I also just think, I was reading different things and I didn't check the time zone, and so I really just, anyways. So it's coming up, people.
Yep. Or shifting.
Yeah,
again.
So, I'm clearly, like, lost all my Virgo season. I'm like, I didn't check the details. I don't know.
I know. Yeah, you're already just like,
Yeah, which I'm already in my Libra, which I'm just like,
whatever. I know. I mean, I wrote it down. I did write it down.
I looked it up and wrote it down.
And I put, like, I used an exclamation
I looked it up
point.
and wrote it down. Why does that sound funny?
I looked it up and wrote it down, and there's some sentiment there.
There's an exclamation
point. There's one. There was 2 for first quarter moon.
That is true.
Actually, there was 2 up here and 2 here.
Yeah, there's 2 everywhere except for there. Anyways, now I feel like we're writing a Dr. Seuss book. Okay, we got to end this. Why, though?
2 down there, 2 everywhere. Okay, let's move on.
So, that is why, though.
That is why, though.
Now, oh, Lord, what is happening? We're getting silly. We have some big witch energy for you. No more silliness. Cut the silliness.
No more silliness.
No. So what are we doing today?
Big witch energy. Your witchy home. Bed, bath, and beyond.
Yeah, I like that. So we've been doing, this is the 3rd installment and final installment in a little series of your witchy home room by room. We're doing bed and bath, and it's funny that you said and beyond because I only did bedroom and bathroom. I didn't do anything beyond.
I didn't either. But
was I supposed to do garage?
No. Or... Beyond is a frame of mind. Beyond is like a space between. Beyond is like the twilight zone.
Oh, like the beyond.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because like if you ever went to a Bed Bath and Beyond, like all that there was bed and bath. The beyond wasn't, maybe if you asked the right person, they would
sometimes
show
they
you
have
the beyond.
Like very cheap reproduced artwork.
That's the beyond?
Yeah.
Ew. Are you serious?
Oh, yeah, I'm serious.
I always thought it was just some like mystical thing that like only you could know. If
they had greeting cards.
That's the beyond? That can't be.
I don't know. I don't work for them.
If you ever worked for Bed Bath & Beyond, I don't think it exists anymore, but if you ever did, please let us know what's the beyond. And if it doesn't involve like a back storeroom a la Doctor Who that you go into like the TARDIS and are transported, then I don't want it.
Yeah, so if we don't hear anything, we're going to assume that's why.
We'll confirm.
Yeah, very good. Okay, excellent. All right, let's get into this.
Unhinged. Okay.
Let's start with the bedroom. What do you say?
Let's do that.
And yeah, if you really want to start in the bedroom, go back to the sex magic episode.
Good point.
It's not what this is about. Okay, I feel like, we were talking about this a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
It's not like there's something revolutionary about what this is today. Right. But I think the bedroom for most people is like a sort of more private, sacred type of space in your home, right? It's not like the public areas of your home.
Right.
So for me, that means you can kind of do things a little more in there, because you're not necessarily having to have it appeal to everyone. Not that your whole house has to appeal to everyone anyways, but it's just more for you. It's just for you.
Totally. No, I completely agree. And I really take that approach with my life and the way that I style things too. Like that is very, very just exactly what I want. Yes, there's a certain element to the other spaces in your home that are like more communal spaces that have to be like functional.
Yes.
And yeah, like somewhat like widely appealing in some ways or whatever, I guess. But the bedroom is like a completely different thing. So,
Totally.
I agree with that. I did write that down.
So I think the most obvious decor in the bedroom is the bedding.
Yes.
And obviously it can be very pricey, but you can also collect things over years, and there's a lot of cute witchy options, especially nowadays.
Gosh. Yes, there are.
Like celestial things.
Yes.
There's even, I've seen things with like the constellations printed on. Am I saying that right?
Constellations, yeah.
Is that how you say that?
Constellations,
Ooh.
yeah.
Okay.
If I say it like 2 more times, it's not going to sound right.
Anyway, the stars stuffs are on there.
Star pattern.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yes, you can get that. There's a company, I don't have anything from them, so I'm not like plugging them or anything, but I've seen it on Instagram. I think it's called Sin in Linen. Or Sin in Linens or something like that. And they have these really like subversive kind of like designs, but it looks like toile fabric.
Oh yeah, but then if you look at it more closely, it's actually some other scene is happening.
They're like these like kind of like little demonic things, or these little like sexual things. Yes, it's cute and like naughty and like adorable. And I've never like purchased anything. I'm not opposed, I just haven't at this point. But I think that's so cool. And I love something about like something that's a little hidden.
Totally.
I love that.
I love that too, especially, well, it could be anywhere, but especially when we're talking about a bedroom.
Yeah.
Because it is, so I had somebody tell me a very long time ago that, and I don't have a TV in my bedroom, and her advice was not to have a TV in your bedroom because she said grown-up people's bedrooms are for 2 things, and TV isn't one of them.
Yeah.
And I strictly adhere to that. So I think that having fun, little flirty, subversive, secret things in there is fun and appropriate.
Yeah, super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. And I feel like you can go so many different directions with things in the bedroom too, like in terms of it doesn't have to match like anything else. Like you can do whatever you want.
Yes, and I was going to say even in terms of bedding or even like your wall color if you're able to paint your walls, it doesn't even have to be witchy in any way. It could just be like your favorite colors or like your sort of like power colors or the colors that go with your sign or planet or whatever, which you might not be using widely through the rest of your house, but you could take advantage of like in a more like private space.
And then I was also thinking like for some people, the bedroom really, it maybe is like the only space they have. Maybe like you're in a situation where you're living somewhere where you're not in charge of what the kitchen looks like or the outside of the house or whatever. Like maybe that's owned by somebody else. Yeah. So your living space is a bedroom that you're either, living with family or you're renting a room. And so that is, your living space. And that's often the case. Like out of all the rooms we talk about, the bedroom is the one that like really is like could be like your entire.
See, that is such a good point because I think I just was missing in my thinking the fact that sometimes all people have of their own space is a bedroom.
Yeah.
And it's so valid. So the bedroom, rather than being like repetitive kind of like throwaway to the other episodes, it might be the only important room to some people.
Absolutely.
So they're like, well, I don't have a living room. I don't have a kitchen of my own. I don't have a front entryway like the other spaces that we've covered. So I love that you mentioned that.
Yeah, or like if you do have a living room but you live with roommates or whatever and it's like everyone has to agree. Yeah, exactly. So that bedroom is the place. And that's such a beautiful thing because it's also the place that you, like you mentioned, where you do certain things, right? So you rest, you recharge, you express yourself, you do all of that stuff. So how great that would also be the place where you sort of embrace your witchiness and kind of like build it into your decor and the stuff you have in there.
Definitely. I also think a bedroom is a great place for an altar location.
100%.
Because of the privacy aspect sometimes, but I just think it's can be like a cozy personal space.
Yeah.
So I love that. I also think that a windowsill in a bedroom or a nightstand next to the bed is a really good place to like leave something of a spell.
Yes.
It reminds you of it. It's there when you're asleep to sort of like get, into your energy. Because while you're asleep, I mean, that's still a powerful time. It's
Totally.
just, it's not an active time outwardly.
I love that you said that, because that was something that I put down that I thought was really important, was like dreams are really key. And I mean, for some people more than others probably, but for me, they really are. And so I like to have things kind of intentionally by my bedside, or sometimes under my pillow, or on my headboard above, or whatever, that like pertain to that. Maybe like encourage, spiritual connection. Or if I'm looking for guidance, like within that like dream state or something, I might put stuff around that kind of pertains to that. So.
Totally. And I think much the same way, like when we have talked about crystals in other parts of the home, or even how you can just use crystals, like carry one with you in your pocket or your purse or your bra. You can put one under your pillow in much the same way, and sort of take advantage of that energy even while you're sleeping.
Yeah, it's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing.
I love that. I want to say one more thing is, I think, and maybe it's just me. I mean, I think most people like to sleep in the dark, right? That's kind of part of it. Not everybody does, and that's fine. But I think if you have a good window coverings and you can make it really dark in your room. I mean, it's good for sleeping, but it's also good for spell work.
Yes.
And for being able to set the mood with like candles and other light sources in an intentional way. Totally. And often the bedroom's a place to do that, because you can actually close the door. In like a living room or kitchen. Sometimes even if the windows are covered, you can't close it all the way, because it's just open.
That's
like
true.
In modern floor plans especially.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, so it's another thing kind of you can use your bedroom for, and it's an advantage.
Can kind of cultivate that area. Yeah, and if that's all you have, that's great. That's amazing.
Even better in that case.
Even better. It's like the best, really. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Love that.
Exactly. Shut that door.
Shut the door.
Yes. Do your things. Do all your things. Yeah, exactly.
Hex is on your door. So your little brother doesn't come in there.
Anyways, okay.
It is so funny though how like it does kind of harken back to like childhood bedroom, teen bedroom. That's always part of you, and I think it should be. And if you want to put those posters up and whatever, do it. Like, I think you should. Like, we should all have a little bit of that in us still. Of like, this is what would have been like rad if I had in my teen bedroom.
I was just gonna say, like, like the caution tape or like those do not enter signs.
Yeah.
And, like, my mom would never, like, I could never put that on my door. She'd be like, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Exactly. Like, I'll enter if I want to.
I know. But I'm like, I would stay on like movies and I'd be like, I wish I could do that.
Dude, movie teen... Okay, we might have to do a show about this, because movie teen bedroom sets were, like, unbelievable. Some of them were, like, so over the top that it's, like Ferris Bueller's Room or whatever. Like, okay, like, no one has that. But some of them are, like, I was like, what people have... Or just those, like, canopy beds.
I knew you were going to say canopy beds. Oh,
just like so gorgeous.
Dream.
Can we please do something about this? Because I really love this idea.
Yeah. Also, if you have a canopy bed and you have it all witchy and cool, send us pics.
I need to see that. I'm dying.
I know.
Yeah, that's honestly like dream home, like looking towards future, like that is the thing I want. It's like this huge statement piece bed that people are like, whoa, like what is that?
How did you even get that in this room?
In here? Yes.
I want that.
And like, what are those things hanging from there? I'm like,
I know.
Just mind your business.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll be like, step aside. Do you see that caution tape?
Yeah.
Do not enter.
Did you see, along with the, poster of Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
Oh, no. I thought you were going to delete John Stamos.
It was whatever TGIF person was going to enter my head was what was coming out, and it was Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, we got to tag him. I'm sure he hasn't been tagged in a long time.
Oh my God. If he literally watches, I'm going to be so embarrassed. Please don't ever say anything.
You're hot. Why should you be embarrassed?
I don't know. It's, feels... Okay, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on. Anything else? Anything else about the bedroom?
That's good for bedroom.
Okay.
I'm satisfied with that.
Okay.
I just really want to get off of this.
Perfect. She was satisfied after Jonathan Taylor.
Stop. Oh my God. God. Okay. Oh my God.
I love this. All right. Let's move on
Okay.
to the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay. I was making fun of myself earlier with this because I was like, oh, yeah, I'm once again going to talk about taking a bath and how amazing it is. So, yes, we're talking about a bathroom.
Deal with it.
Bath is in the title.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's half of the word.
Yeah. So we have talked, especially I feel like I have talked, about how you can use baths in your witchy practice. And so if you're lucky enough to have a bathtub in your bathroom, you can obviously use it for all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Bathroom, I don't know. I feel like bathroom is an underrated space for magical stuff.
Okay, why?
Very not eloquent the way I phrase that. Magical stuff.
We're on one today.
That was dumb. Whatever. Okay. So yes, bath, right? And obviously there's like we've talked sort of about this, right? Like the cleansing aspect with the showering and the bathing, and they're like, we know. The other thing I was thinking about though, you're vulnerable when you're in there.
Sure.
Because a majority of the time you're not clothed.
Or at least not fully.
Not fully clothed.
Right.
And so there's something, I feel like, and this is in a magical way and a non-magical way, it's just all of it. I feel like when I'm in there, my best ideas come to me because...
Shower thoughts.
There's no other distractions.
Yes.
You're just kind of, your mind is just like going and going. And so you come up with the best stuff. I love that. I'm thinking about, like, I've had ideas, and literally because I didn't want to forget, I've written it in the shower steam because I'm like, oh, I got to remember, like, that's like a funny bit, like it's a funny joke, or it's a good thing for an essay, or whatever it is, like, writing in there. But you can do, like...
Coming up with bits.
I am. In the shower, yeah. And I play the different parts. I sort of stand on one side, and then, this is a lot of insight into my neuroses, but anyways, yikes. But yeah, you can draw, like, sigils in the shower steam.
That is very true.
And mirrors.
Yes, true.
That mirror magic, you can do scrying in the mirror. Don't be afraid of it. We'll talk further about that.
Oh, we should. We will.
We will. Because people are like, ooh, no, Bloody Mary. It's not that.
No.
So don't worry.
You don't understand.
Yeah, it'll be fine. You can do scrying. You can do, like, affirmations.
Yes.
You're always looking in the mirror. You're always using it. So you could even put, like, physical stuff up on the mirror. People do that a lot. Sort of phrases or things that you, even sigils that you want to remember. So, yeah, I think bathroom, I was thinking about it. I'm like, I have nothing to say for bathroom. Just be like shower, cleansing, spell, whatever. And then I started thinking, and I'm like, no, it is so much more. It's so rich with, like, potential magic because you're away from all the distractions of everything else.
I think you're totally right. And I think a lot of us, we start and finish the day. One of the last places you are in is your bathroom. And so for that reason, I love opening and closing rituals. And I love just building that into your day.
Oh my gosh, that's a really good point.
So you can absolutely have whatever you're already doing in the morning can be your opening ritual. You don't have to even add anything to it.
Yep.
If it's like washing your face, brushing your teeth, just knowing this is my morning ritual. I'm opening my morning, I'm opening my day. And then at the end of the day, the reverse, the same thing. And you can also use that cleansing aspect to cleanse off whatever from the day that you don't want to carry back into your bedroom so you can have sweet dreams.
It's good. It's like a processing station.
Yes.
A magical, mystical, see what I did there?
Yes.
Processing station.
Yes.
That's what I'm going to call it from now on. I'm going to call it a bathroom. People are going to come over and they're going to be like, you need to use your bathroom. I'm like, I'm sorry, the magical, mystical processing station? Sure, it's right there.
Yes.
They're like, what is that? I'm not going in there.
I just need to pee. Like, sorry.
She's trying to kidnap me. Like, just step in. Just go. You'll be fine. It'll be good. They're like, no.
Yeah, see what happens.
You might be inspired. You probably will be.
Yeah. No, I think this is all really valid. And it's so funny. Like, I wrote down the things I wrote down. You wrote down the things you wrote down. But as we have a conversation, I'm always like, damn it, this is good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's why we're here. Well, because we do that. Because we've done that.
We have.
For a while. Our whole lives. Hence, done witch club. We just came full circle.
Yes, I know. Oh, I feel like music should have played or something.
Yeah, we can put it in post.
Oh, we're supposed to say that too.
We won't. We're not going to.
We're not going to.
Lazier than that.
Yeah, no. I also want to say back to, I love all of this, truly. Back to the bath thing, too. My favorite spell ingredient of salt.
Of course.
You know, having that in the bathroom, your other ingredients, too. It could be crystals, it could be candles. Not all crystals are water safe, so just be careful with that.
Point.
Or when they're polished, sometimes they'll become unpolished if they get wet. So anyways, be aware of some of that stuff. But you can, like, have all these little things laying around in your space, and...
You can.
I love that.
But I love you mentioning the salt, too, because it serves so... Because, you know, the crystals, the candles, all that stuff is great. You don't really need it. You can have it if you want. But the salt can serve so many purposes. And it is literally healing, too. Like, if you have swelling or something. Like,
yes. It's, like, actually good for, like, your muscles and stuff, even beyond just kind of the witchy qualities. Mm-hmm. I love, like, Epsom salt that you pour in the bath.
It's great.
Yeah, and it's not particularly, like, a witchy type of salt or something like that, but it definitely is good for, like, your body, and then I think your mind, and you're soothing everything, and you can... manifest stuff
and you can like add to Epsom salts too and make them like you can add essential oils or whatever you want, so
yes,
and it's affordable, so that's nice.
That is true. It's pretty inexpensive, especially if you get the plain one and just add stuff to it yourself that you might already have. Super affordable and accessible. You can get it like at any drugstore,
or like even like the 99, I think.
Probably. So gosh, I didn't know the bathroom was such a magical place.
It's the magical mystical processing station. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Importer, exporter.
Yeah. What does he import? What does he export? That's great.
I don't know. I feel like this was some very condensed, big witch energy.
It was powerful.
And it was all just packed in.
It was. I feel like this was a magical, mystical processing station right here.
I think it was.
Yeah, and we just like processed it all and like put it out, and now they get to have it. We're doing the goddess's work here.
We are transforming.
Yeah.
And transforming.
Right. Even amidst all of the things that are going on.
Does that wrap up our big witch energy then?
It does. Okay.
You know what that means.
I do know what that means, and I'm excited.
Spell of the week.
Here we go.
You're not going to sing it?
Oh, spell of the week. I was different because I can't remember what
that sounded like The More You Know. That sounded like a 90s.
It did.
That was good.
Probably because, we were talking about 90s teen bedrooms and Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
So spell of the week.
Yes.
I am calling this Salt and Moon Cleansing Potion and Ritual.
Whoa! Salt and...
I know.
We're just coming up with these, like, Beatles level titles tonight.
Just compounding everything. Okay. So the first step of this is you are going to make, well, not even the first step. What you're doing with this spell is you are making a cleansing water using the power of salt and the moon. So you need a jar, you need water, you need salt, and you need the moon.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, stay tuned. Okay. So, literally, all you're going to do is you're going to get your jar, you're going to fill it up with water. Depending on how much water, I'm thinking like a standard kind of mason jar. Just a tablespoon or two of salt in there.
Okay.
Swirl it around, let it kind of dissolve. And then when it's nighttime, you're going to go out and put it, it's kind of like making moon water, but a little level up from that. And just going to say, by salt and moon, clear and cleanse.
I like that.
You're going to leave that overnight. And when you bring it in the next morning, I know we've mentioned this before, but some people really like to bring it in before the sun even comes up.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, just bring it in as soon as you can. It's no big deal, in my opinion.
Same.
And so what are you going to do with that water? So you can add the whole jar to your bath. You can use it to clean your hands, to clean your face, as part of your morning or night ritual. You can just use, it's just salt water, you can dab it on your face. You can add drops to the corners of your rooms, as part of another spell, perhaps. You can use it to write sigils or things, whatever you want. I also am a big fan of just leaving the jar on your nightstand or something like that.
Yeah.
And, after about a month, you want to kind of get rid of it because, the water gets stagnant and stuff like that. But that is Salt and Moon Cleansing Potion and Ritual.
Salt and Moon Cleansing Potion and Ritual. Love it.
Yeah.
Love that. It's great. Thank you very much. So easy to do. I already have everything I need.
So easy to do. And then you can do a lot of things with it. And if you have other ideas and you see other uses for that, by all means. Ooh, I also want to add to this. You could also do a Salt and Sun Cleansing Potion and Ritual.
Oh, you could.
Which would be the exact same thing, except in the daytime.
Beautiful. SMCPR or SSCPR? Yeah.
Yes.
It's great.
Okay.
It's cool. I like it. Thank you.
Wow, this episode was quick and silly.
Yeah, it was.
And I loved it.
I loved it too.
I think we needed that energy.
We did, and now we can go back to our witchy bedrooms and our witchy whatever I said. I can't remember the whole phrase now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to try.
It's okay. You can rewatch this. And
I will.
You'll write it down. I should have written it
that,
down.
and I will write it down.
Okay, that sounds
along
good.
with the acronym for your spell of the week.
That's a dumb witch plan if I ever heard one.
It really is. We're never going to do it.
Until next time.
Stay witchy, friends.
Stay dumb.
Dumb Witch Club is written and produced by us, Ashley Sidner
and Jackie Gerard at the Dumb Witch Clubhouse in Orange County, California.
Produced and edited by Matt Heinemeyer, creative director and culture consultant Violet Turner.
Original music by Ashley Sidner. And look us up on all your favorite social media platforms, including Patreon.
Until next time, stay witchy, friends.
And stay dumb.